Brought to you by DFW Fast Pitch. Based right here in North Texas, softball is more than just a sport. It's a lifestyle. For all your latest softball information and updates, check us out at our website at www.dfwsoftball.com.
Welcome Prairie Trail Elementary School Choir. The Prairie Trail Texans in the far right-hand bleachers here are going to sing the national anthem for us. So they're under the direction of Miss Molly McInnes. Please stand for our national anthem. Thank you, Prairie Trail Elementary. Former Prairie Trail Elementary students in the Marcus dugout, number 9, Faith Carpenter, and number 13, Michaela Kinney. Both Faith and Michaela are currently returning to Prairie Trail Elementary every Thursday for the Adopt an Athlete program.
Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
Ball 2. On this beautiful night here, light wind blowing in a little from left to home plate. 65 degrees here, opening pitch. And the 2-1 pitch. It hits her on the hand there. She will take first base here. That's the first base runner of the game here. Tough way to get on, but she seems to be okay. And the first baseman, Mia Gutierrez, standing up here to the plate here with Nixon on first. Haven Grider is on deck, the pitcher. And the pitch is outside for ball 1. Lexi Benson is on the mound for the Marauders. She's off the rubber, gets back in. And the 1-0 delivery is hammered foul on the left-hand side here. Evens the count at 1. And Gutierrez back in the box. The 1-1 delivery. Bunts. Perfectly placed bunts. Going to be a bunts hit for Gutierrez as the throw goes to the second base as Nixon gets in. As we have the first 2 batters reach here on the infield hit there by Mia Gutierrez.
Number 5, pitcher, Haven Grider.
Brings up the number 3 here, Haven Grider, the pitcher, here with runners on first and second. As Lewisville, the good start here in the top half of the first. Stands at the plate, slightly open stance. And the pitch from Benson is a strike. High strike call there. 0-1 count to Haven Grider. And the 0-1 pitch is high. Big lead on first base by the first baseman, Mia Gutierrez. And the 1-1 pitch blows it by her. Tardy on the high fastball. Dig yourself a 1-2 hole here. With Nixon on second, Gutierrez on first. Top half of the first, nobody out. And the 1-2 pitch. And his hit to the shortstop. Bobbles it originally, throw the first, and still gets her at first base for the out. Both runners move the second and third.
With one out, number 0, the catcher, Riley Haney.
And number 4 batter, catcher Riley Haney for the Farmers. Looking to cash in on the runners there at second and third with one out. And the pitch. Benson is way outside. Ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch to Haney. Tough pitch on the outside. Does not get the call, Benson. Runs the count to 2-0. Hitter's count here. 2-0 pitch. It is called a strike on the outside corner there. Brings the count to 2-1. Good pitch there by Benson. And the ball is outside for ball 3. Good eye at the plate there by Haney, the catcher. Brings the count to 3-1 here. Again, another hitter's count here. And the pitch from Benson. And the ball's hit to the second baseman. 1 run will score. Out is recorded at second base. As Sierra Nixon brings in the first run of the game. On the infield, on the ground out for Haney, Priscilla Worthington steps up to the plate, designated hitter with the man on third. Benson outside for ball 1. As Lewisville looking to cash in. Runner at third. Gutierrez. And the 1-0 pitch is way high and inside for ball 2. Benson having some control issues here early. Seems to be pretty amped up. And the 2-0 pitch. It's fouled off to the right side. Good cut there by Priscilla Worthington. Just a tad tardy on it. Brings the count to 2-1. Top half of the first here. As Benson's trying to minimize the damage here in the first. And the 2-1 pitch. It's way high and inside for ball 3. As the Farmer batters here, stretching out Benson here early in the first inning. And the 3-1 pitch from Benson is a strike. Right down the heart of the plate there. Runs the count full here, 3-2. As Worthington steps back into the plate, ready for the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called. Good pitch there by Benson. Minimized the damage there. So we had 1 hit, 1 man left on base, and 1 run scored. As we go to the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0 Lewisville over Flower Mound Marcus.
Number 13, center fielder, Michaela Kinney.
And leading off for the Marauders here in the bottom half of the first, center fielder, Michaela Kinney. One of the better players in the area here. Tremendous pop at the leadoff spot. And lines one to the shortstop for the first out. Got it off the end of the bat there. For the first out of the inning for the Marauders. So we have Bella Hernandez, the second baseman, stepping into the box.
Number 10, second baseman, Bella Hernandez.
On the mound for the Farmers is Hayden Grider. As the first pitch is a ball. And the 1-0 pitch is high for ball 2. Hitter's count here for Bella Hernandez, the second baseman. And the 2-0 delivery is way high for ball 3. As Mark is looking for their first base runner of the game. In this 6A, District 1-6 tilt here. And the ball's high for a ball. Ball 4, walk for Bella. Brings up the third baseman, Brooke Johnson.
Third baseman, Brooke Johnson.
Brooke Johnson steps up to the plate with Hernandez on first and 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. And swings through the ball there on a very high pitch for strike 1. As the Marauders come in here, leading district 6-6A. Lewisville currently in 5th place. And the ball is hit out of play here on the right side on top of the dugout of the Marauders. Make it an 0-2 count here to Brooke Johnson. Seems to be tardy on both of her swings here early. Nice crowd we have here at Fire Mount Marcus today. As I said, a picture-perfect night for softball. And the 2-0 pitch is way high. That will allow Bella Hernandez to get to second base on the wild pitch. Makes the count 1-2. Wind is blowing in from left field to home plate, probably about 10 miles an hour. Going to take a nice pop to get it out of left field here tonight. And the 1-2 pitch from Grider. Change up. Late swing again, but foul up against the screen as the first baseman for the Farmers can't reel it in. As Johnson stays alive here with a 1-2 count. Runner on second now. 1 out. And swings through the ball for a strikeout. Big strikeout from Grider there. For the second out of the inning, brings up the 4th place hitter, Lexi Benson, the pitcher.
With 2 outs, brings to the plate number 8, pitcher, Lexi Benson.
As Lexi Benson would like to try to get that run back, she allowed here in the top half of the first. 1-0 Farmers. And the ball is stroked to right field. Going to get over the head there. It's going to go for extra bases. Brings in Kyla Kinney. Line drive double to right field. Evens the score at 1. Excuse me, that Bella Hernandez is the one that scored.
Number 3, shortstop, Hayden Sokolowski.
That brings up Hayden Sokolowski, the second shortstop. with Benson on second, 2 outs. Now the game is tied. Ball 1, high. Here in the bottom half of the first, as Lexi Benson makes amends and ties this game up with a line drive to right field, 1 hop the fence. And the 1-0 pitch. Nice changeup. Waited on it patiently, Sokoloski does, but lines out to second base for the 3rd out in the innings. We had 1 hit, 1 man left, 1 man scored. So we go here to the top half of the 2nd inning here in a 1-1 game. And leading off here at the top of the 2nd inning here for Lewisville Fighting Farmers is a shortstop, Emma Dolock. As the Marauders even up the score here in the bottom half of the first. Emma steps into the plate. And Benson with the pitch. Fouled off on the left-hand side, out of play. 4 strike 1. And step back in the plate here. Low 1 pitch. Inside, hit to KK there in center field for the 1st out of the inning.
Number 13, 3rd baseman, Allie Barrentine.
And Allie Barrentine, the 3rd baseman for the Farmers, steps up into the plate here. With 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch is a strike. High strike was called there on Allie as Benson gets ahead. And the 0-1 pitch is nubbed to the 1st baseman for the 2nd out of the inning. And the 2nd baseman, Emily Till, steps up to the bat. Here in this 1-1 game here, top half of the 2nd. And the first pitch is a ball. As we said here before, boy, it's a beautiful night here. Way inside, almost gets her. Evens the count at 1. And it's a good pitch there. Excuse me, that was called a ball, the first one. So it's 2-1 count here. Apologize for that. And Benson with the pitch. It's high. Runs the count to 3-1 here. As Emily tries to extend the inning here for the Farmers. The 3-1 delivery. She pulls it back. And it's a strike on the outside corner there. Good pitch there for Benson. Runs the count full here. With 2 down, nobody on. Top half of the second inning. And swings through the ball for a strikeout. Big pitch there by Lexi Benson. Much better control there in the top half. The top half of the second. Nobody out, nobody on. As we go to the bottom half of the second inning here. In a 1-1 tie between Flower Mound Marcus and Lewisville Fighting Farmers.
Designated hitter, number 19, Brock Dawson.
And leading off the bottom half of the second here is Brooke Lawson, designated hitter. As she takes a ball. And fouled off behind home plate. Evens the count at 1. Big swing there by the designated hitter on the inside pitch. Marauders come in here, as we said earlier, first place in 6-6A. And the changeup is a ball. Good pitch there. Haven Grider did not get the call from the home plate umpire. Runs the count 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch way outside for the ball. As Grider gets ready for the 3-1 delivery. Nubbed at the plate. For a strike. Runs the count full here in the bottom half of the second. And a 1-1 score here between Flower Marcus and Lewisville Fighting Farmers. The neighbors, arch rivals, here in the 6-6A district tilt. And the 3-2 pitch is called strike. As Brooke thought she had ball 4, home plate umpire rings her up for the first out here in the bottom of the second. That is Grider's second K of the game.
Brings play number 17, first baseman, Manny Johnson.
As the first baseman for the Marauders steps up to the plate, Manny Johnson. Lewisville fighting for their playoff lives here. Would love to steal the game here at Flower Mound here tonight. As the first pitch to Johnson as a ball. And Grider with the 1-0 pitch. just a little outside. Next count 2-0. As Johnson takes a couple practice swings out of the box. And the 2-0 count. It's a hammered foul to the left-hand side. Out of play. Runs the count to 2-1. Just a little out in front of that. Barreled the ball up really well on that. Ryder may have taken a little off of that. Got away with a mistake there. And the 2-1 pitch. Inside. Going to be popped up in the infield. Third baseman seems to be under it. Kind of snow cones it for the second out. As we got the catcher, Emma Adair, stepping up to the plate.
Brings the plate to 2 outs. Number 16, our catcher, Emma Adair.
As there's nobody on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 tie. Way outside for ball 1. As Adair gets back into the plate. 1-0 delivery. High again for ball 2. Hitter's count here for Adair. Looking to get on to extend the inning for Kaylee Dotson, the right fielder, who's on deck. And the 2-0 pitch. And off the end of the bat to the second baseman for the third out. Nobody on, no hits, no errors. As we go here to the top half of the third inning here, and a 1-1 tie between Lewisville and Marcus Marauders. We appreciate you listening here on the game of the week here in softball here tonight on FridayNightGlory.com. I know you guys are very busy, and we appreciate you taking a little time here to listen to us on the telecast here tonight. And high injuries got you down? Call our man, Randy King at Farmers Insurance, 817-226-5464. Randy King has you covered for auto, home, life, and business, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Please give him a call at 817-226-5464. We appreciate Randy for sponsoring us here to help us bring the telecast here to you guys here tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Fast-paced 2 innings so far here, as it seemed like both pitchers were able to settle down after a rocky first inning. Marauders come in here with a lot of momentum here. I mean, they're led by one of the best players here in the area, Makai Kinney. And obviously, Lexi Benson, the pitcher, another great player here in the Metroplex, where we're really blessed with a lot of great softball players here nationwide that live here in the Dallas Metroplex. So it's going to be tough to see who gets to state out of 6A. I mean, there's a lot of bear traps along the way. As we used to say in basketball, you're going to earn it to get to state. If you get to state here in 6A from the Metroplex, you're going to have a tough task going through the playoffs to get there. As leading off for the Farmers will be Maddie Brooks, the right fielder. Number 8.
Lead off for Lewisville. Number 8, right fielder, Maddie Brooks.
As Lexi Benson talks to her catcher here, as we start here the top half of the third inning. And this 1-1 tilt, looks like the wind has calmed down now. As she swings through for a strike. It's Lexi starting to get ahead of the batters here after the first inning. The 0-1 pitch from Benson. Hit to the shortstop. Quick play to first, and she's out. Nice play by as Sierra Nixon steps up to the plate here. She was hit by pitch there in the first inning. First pitch is a ball. Scored on the ground out by Riley Haney, the catcher. First run of the game. Speedy center fielder tries to get on here. Fouled off at the plate here. Brings the count to 1-1. Steps out of the plate. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside. Brings the count to 2-1. As the Marauder faithful wanted that pitch. Do not get it. And the ball is lined to center field. Kenny gets on the horse, can't bring it in. Off of her glove. Going to be a double for Sierra Nixon. Looked like Kenny may come up with a great catch, but just off the tip of her glove. Puts Nixon at second base in scoring position for Mia Gutierrez.
Number 20,
Mia Gutierrez steps up to the plate, number 20, first baseman. Good speed on second, as Benson looks to try to pitch out of a jam here. Top of the third. First pitch is a strike to Gutierrez. And the 0-1 pitch to Gutierrez. Swings around, fouls it off there at the plate. Digs herself an 0-2 hole here against Benson, as Benson looks to get the strikeout here now. As we said before, excellent wheels at second base. So Gutierrez gets it out of the infield. Probably will score Nixon. And the 0-2 pitch fouled off the plate again, as Gutierrez is battling at the plate here. Benson with the high and outside fastball. She was able to fight it off. Stays alive. And the 0-2 pitch is high for ball one. Nixon takes the big lead at second, but thinks second of it smartly. Goes back to the bag. As we set up the 1-2 pitch here to Mia Gutierrez. And the ball is nubbed to the second shortstop. Solowski throws it to first, gets the batter at first for the second out of the inning. Nixon moves over the third, brings up the pitcher, Haven Grider.
with 2 outs, brings up number 5, Haven Grider.
Haven Grider grounded out the shortstop her last time up. She's 0 for 1. Looks to cash in the runner at third with 2 outs. Benson with the pitch, fouled off at the plate for strike one. Benson seems to be revving up the heat here as the Farmer batters have been a little tardy on their swings here. Besides the screaming line drive by Sierra Nixon off the glove of Micaiah Kenny. One evens the count at 1-1. Benson looking to pitch herself out of a mini jam here in the top half of the third. As the sun seems to be settling now here. The lights are on here at Flower Mound Marcus. And the 1-1 pitch is a strike. Good pitch there by Benson. Outside corner. Runs the count to 1-2 now. As Benson looks to finish off the Farmers here in the top half of the third. 1-2 pitch. That's a changeup just lassos up Ryder at the plate for her third K of the game. So we have one hit, one man left on base, no errors. As we go to the bottom half of the third here in a 1-1 tie between Lewisville Fighting Farmers and Flower Mound Marcus Marauders.
2019 Marcus softball programs are on sale in the concession stand for just $5.
We do appreciate you listening to us here on Friday Night Glory here on this Tuesday night here in the Metroplex. As we've got two really good teams fighting here in a 6A district battle. The neighbors, as we call them, Lewisville and Flower Mound, can throw rocks and hit each other's homes. Tooth Acres Pet Care provides the finest indoor, outdoor, boarding environment for your pets. With over 45 years' experience, the Clem family has created and maintained the highest level of excellence in the pet care industry. We are pet owners too, and we hope that your pet will become part of the Tooth Acres family for years to come. If you mention FNG, and you can get your third night free for all new customers. That is Tooth Acres Pet Care Center. So we go here to the bottom half of the third. In this 1-1 tie. We will have the right fielder, Kylie Dobson, up to the plate.
Marauders, number 5, right fielder, Kylie Dawson.
The right fielder looks to get something started here for the Marauders. As Haven Grider is settled down here after her rocky first inning. Ball 1 to Dobson. Ball is hit to the line drive to the left field. Nice play there by the left fielder of the Farmers for the first out of the inning, Aubrey Bowers. Good wood there by Kylie Dobson. It ends a tough luck there.
Bring us to the top of the order, number 13, Michaela Kinney.
As Michaela Kinney steps up, the leadoff batter. She lined out the shortstop her first time up. Almost had a circus catch in center field off of Nixon's ball there. Could not corral it. She fouls it off at the plate for an 0-1 count. Michaela Kinney has been really pounding the softball this year. Brought out the power stroke. One of the lead leaders in home runs this year. And the 0-1 pitch, way outside for ball 1. As KK steps out of the box. Gets back in now for practice swings. And the 1-1 pitch. Nice changeup there by Haven Grider. Froze Kinney at the plate. And she's now in a 1-2 hole here with one out, bottom half of the third. Outside for ball 2. Steps back into plate here. As Grinder gets back on the mound. Way outside. Runs the count full here, a 3-2 to Kinney. As Kinney looks to get on here for Bella Hernandez, a second base on deck. And the payoff pitch is low. As the Good Wheels is on first base. As Bella Hernandez steps up to the plate, second baseman.
Number 10, Bella Hernandez.
She walked her last time up. And scored on the double from Lexi Benson as a ball in the top half of the first to even up the score. Good Wheels on the base paths and at the plate. Any extra base hit here will score Kinney from first. She pounds to the third baseman. Nice pickup at third. They get the speedy runner at second base. Nice play there by Allie Barrington. So they get the lead runner at first for the second out in the inning. That brings up number 14, Brooke Johnson, the third baseman. She struck out her last time up. Takes a strike there. Hernandez on first. 2 outs. As this game is knotted up at 1. A 1 pitch. Is a strike. Good pitch there by Grider. As Johnson is in an 0-2 hole now here. Stays alive at the plate. Fouls it straight back. As Grider looks to pitch out of a little mini jam here. Runner on first, 2 outs. Looks at a wristband, gets her pitch. And the 0-2 delivery is outside and high for ball 1. On deck is the pitcher, Lexi Benson, who would love to get up here with runners in scoring position. The 1-2 pitch. Changeup just drifts outside as she froze Johnson at the plate. Grider has shoved the changeup here a couple times here, and it's a beautiful pitch for her. 2-2 pitch. Ball is hit to the third base. Nobody can get it. It's going to be foul. It's going to be foul ball. It's going to be a foul. Nobody touched it. Oh, they said it to. And everybody's, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a foul ball. So Johnson to come back to the plate. Sends Hernandez back to first base. The hesitation killed the Farmers there as he had 3 convene on the ball there. And nobody can get to it. That's Brooke Johnson at the plate. 2-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the third. The ball is popped up to the third baseman this time as she corrals it for the third out. As we have no hits, 1 walk, 1 man left on base. So we go here to the top half of the 4th inning here in this 1-1 tilt between Lewisville Fighting Farmers and Flower Mound Marcus Marauders. As we go here to the top half of the 4th inning, as the catcher comes up, number 0, Riley Haney, for the Fighting Farmers. Here in the top half of the 4th inning, a very fast-paced game here so far, here at Flower Mound Marcus. Hope you're also enjoying the J.J. Pierce game also on our website here. As we have a contract with J.J. Pierce, we bring you all the J.J. Pierce games here. So any of you Mustangs out there would like to listen to Pierce, you can. And we'll bring you your softball games of the week each week. The ball is laced to right field. Going to be a tough catch. And it's going to be a fair ball, so it's going to be a double for Riley Haney, the catcher. Oh, he said foul ball. It was very close. It was right down on the line there. A great effort there by the right fielder, Kylie Dobson. She could not corral it. As Coach Alexander talking over with the first base umpire, as home plate umpire called it fair, but the first base umpire called it foul. It was very close play right down there on the line. To me, from my vantage point, it looked like she was trying to make the catch, and it was foul. So even if she does touch it and she touches it in foul territory, it still would just be a strike. And that's what the umpires are trying to tell Coach Alexander here. And it looks like that they've come to a common ground. So it'll be a very loud strike at the plate. As Riley Haney gave it a ride. She grounded out to second base her first time up. Scored a run. There as Nixon scored the first run of the game. As she stands in the plate, 0-1 count, slightly open stance. And the pitch from Benson is fouled. Going to be just foul again. She got fisted there at the plate. Digs herself an 0-2 hole here. As Benson's done a better job of getting ahead of the hitters here after the first inning. As both pitchers have really settled down after the first. And the 0-2 delivery coming from Benson. And a nice change. Gets Haney out in front for the strikeout. Her fourth strikeout of the game. Brings up the designated hitter, Priscilla Worthington. As Benson seems to be getting her groove, and so is Grider here. So we're getting a pitcher's duel here at Flower Mound. And Benson with the pitch. Just a tad low. 4-1. Priscilla Warrington, she struck out her last time up. Fouled off behind home plate. Runs the count at 1 apiece. Lewisville trying to get a runner on here to unlock this 1-1 score. And the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off at the plate again. As Worthington now is in a 1-2 hole here against Benson. She's been out in front so far. Be interesting to see if Benson goes with the change here against Worthington as she tries to protect the plate. Strike gas. Worthington was not expecting it. Her second K of the game. 5th K of the game for Benson for the second out. Brings up Emma Dolock, the shortstop. She flied out to center field her last time up. As Benson is really catching the groove here now. Ball's fouled off left-hand side for strike 1. As Benson has kept the Farmer batters here pretty uneven here the last 3 innings. And the 0-1 pitch. way high on the change. Count is knotted up at 1. Worthington fouls it up at the plate. Going to be a close play at first, but gets the out. Nice play there by the second baseman. Bella Hernandez records the third out. So no hits, no runs, no errors. So we go here to the bottom half of the fourth. And a 1-1 tie between Lewisville and Flower Mound Marcus. We do appreciate you listening to us here on Friday Night Glory. And DFW Fast Pitch is a group of fast pitch enthusiasts that have been a parent, coach, tournament director, national recreation director for years in DFW market. Our purpose is to promote the game of fast pitch by raising and maintaining high-level maintenance by posting information about local fast pitch activities while including regional and national stories of interest to the DFW fast pitch community. Additionally, we intend to employ our experience to aid local and fast pitch community in an effort to raise the level of the game in DFW. Part of the effort will include running the highest quality of tournaments and events. Our website is the new one at dfwsoftball.com. Yes, shout out to my own man Darren Derrick, Texas USA State Director. Hope you're listening to us here tonight. We appreciate your efforts with here and helping us with Friday Night Glory to streamline some of these games here. As leading off here at the bottom of the fourth is the pitcher, Lexi Benson. She's 1 for 1, had an RBI double to right field. One hop the fence here in the bottom half of the first. And the ball is outside for ball 1. Left-handed batter. Good pop in her stick. As the Marauders trying to get a rally here. And ball 2. Grider looks to be working away against Lexi Benson. Benson steps back in the plate. Straight up stance. Hitters count 2-0. And fouls it off to the left side. Going to be a tough play for the third baseman. She cannot corral it. Tough to run on a dead sprint that way on a foul ball. Looking up. Keeps Lexi Benson alive here. Count is 2-1. Tough pitch to take. And it is a ball. Runs the count to 3-1. To Lexi Benson. And she looks to get on here. On back is Solonsky. Ball's fouled off to the left side. Sokolowski, the shortstop, is on deck. So Lexi fouled it off here to the right-hand side. Runs the count full, 3-2. And the pitch from Grider. Payoff pitch is a ball. Benson good at bat there. For Benson, she's the leadoff batter here for the Marauders. Brings up Hayden Sokolowski, the shortstop.
Number 3, shortstop, Sokolowski.
She lined out to the second baseman her last time up. Shows bunt, swings through it. Throw the first. Close play at first. As the Farmers don't get the call. Coach Alexander does not like that. Very close play at first base. As Benson gets in barely at first base. And Coach Alexander is going to have another talking with the first base. Wants them to convene home plate umpire and the first base. Be interested to see what the call will be here now. Coach Alexander does not get the call she was looking for. As Sokolowski talks to the third base coach, gets her signals. As Grider with the 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt again, pops it up. First baseman gets it. Gonna be out. Big out there. As Mia Gutierrez corrals it in. That brings up Brooke Lawson, the designated hitter. She struck out her last time up. As she steps up to the plate with a jacket on. Good hack there at the plate. Fouls it straight back. 4-1. As Randy Edwards and myself are sitting here in short sleeves and shorts. And the 0-1 pitch from Grider. Big swing and a big hit to right center field. And a great play by the center fielder. Nixon robs a extra hit and get the double play. Outstanding play by Nixon. Doubles up. Benson at first base. Wow, that was a big-time play there that ends the inning with no hits, no errors, 1 walk, nobody left on base. As we go here to the top half of the 5th inning now, and this 1-1 tie between Lewisville and Flower Mound Marcus. As we leading off here, the top half of the 5th here for the Farmers is the third baseman, Allie Barentine. She popped up to the first base her last time up. She's 0 for 1. And this quick-paced game here tonight in this 1-1 tilt. As the sun is settled down here, and the pitch from Benson is a ball. As the Marauders here are leading 6A District 1. 1 game lead over Flower Mound. As it's fouled off of the plate, off of her leg there. Runs the count even at 1. As we ended the 4th inning on a dynamite double play there by Sierra Nixon, the great catch in center field, was able to throw out Benson trying to get back to first base. Kept this score knotted up. She doesn't make the play at second base. Center field. I said if she doesn't make that catch there, Benson easily scores from first base. He may have an inside the park home run there. As the ball there, runs the count to 3-1 here to the leadoff batter, Allie. As Benson tries to bear down here. One thing you don't want to do is a lead-off walk. Ball is hit to right field. Tardy on the swings in foul territory, and the right fielder makes the catch there, Kylie Dobson, for the first out of the inning. It's a big out there recorded by Benson.
Emily Till.
And that will bring up Emily Till, the second baseman. She struck out her last time up. She's looking to slap the ball, pulls the ball back, swings through the pitch there for strike one. Good pitch there by Benson. Very tardy on the swing. As she gets time at the plate. And the 0-1 pitch, and hits it a second shortstop. Long throw, and she's out. Beautiful play there by Hayden Sokolowski. Throws out the speedy runner at first. Record the second out.
With 2 outs, that brings number 8 to the plate, Maddie Brooks.
Brings up number 8, Maddie Brooks, the right fielder. As she tries to get on here for the Farmers. As Benson is, I believe this will be her 9th in a row here. She's shut down for the Marauders. She takes the ball there. And the 1-0 pitch here to Brooks. And she laces it down left field. Takes a big turn at first base. Thinks better of it. As she gets a 2 out here for Maddie Brooks. And that brings up the center fielder,
Brings the plate, leadoff batter,
Sierra Nixon.
Sierra Nixon.
Always seems to happen this way. That make a great defensive play. You come back up to the plate. We're in the bottom half of the inning. She doubled her last time up. Hit by pitch. Run score for Nixon. With 2 outs, has a long talk with Coach Alexander. As the left fielder, left-handed center fielder gets back in here in the box. As we have a discussion at the rubber here for Marcus on how we're going to pitch her. As we reconvene here. And this 1-1 tilt here. 2 outs here, top half of the 5th. And the first pitch is a ball. Gets away from the catcher to throw second base and just gets in there. Maddie Brooks just gets under the tag. Pass ball. Puts her in scoring position now. First base open. Ball 1 here to Sierra Nixon. Runner in scoring position now as Nixon knows she can untie this game here with the base knock. 1-0 pitch. Way inside, gets hit by pitch again. Boy, she's had a tough night here. It's the second time she's been hit by pitch. So it puts a runner at first and second. And that brings up the first baseman, Mia Gutierrez. She had an infield hit and grounded out the shortstop her last time up. She's 1 for 2. As Gutierrez looks to uncork a ball here, untie this game. Benson swings through a beautiful pitch there by Benson for strike one, excuse me. Getting here to the latter part of the game here now. As Benson with the pitch, way outside. Runs the count even at 1. as Lewisville, one game behind Hebron for that 4th spot here in District 6A. Way outside for ball 2. As Lewisville last Friday night lost to Hebron 12-2. And Marcus beat MacArthur 13-1 last Friday night. And ball 3, good at bat here by Mia Gutierrez, the first baseman. On deck is Haven Grider, the pitcher. She would love to get up here to the plate with the bases loaded. As Benson's running in a little bit of a jam here. See if she can pitch her way out of it. Ball is way inside, hits Grider. It's her second hit batter here in this inning. As Gutierrez looks to be hurting a little bit here. Seems to be okay. You worry about getting hit on the wrist or on the hand, but she seems to be fine over there. She's shaking it off a little bit. That brings up Haven Grider here with the bases loaded now. Benson's lost a little control here in this top half of the 5th. Ball is hit to the shortstop. Long throw to first base, and Benson gets out of the inning. As we had 1 hit, 2 hit by pitchers. Leaves the bases loaded. No errors. As we go here to the bottom half of the 5th inning in this 1-1 tie here between Flower Mound Marcus and Lewisville Fighting Farm.
Since 1967, Tooth Acres Pet Care Center provided the finest indoor-outdoor boarding environment for your pet. We accept all breeds of dogs, and our newly remodeled cattery features spacious 9 square feet personal accommodations for your feline friends. For more information on pricing and availability, check us out at our website at www.toothacres.com.
Appreciate you also listening here on FridayNightGlory.com. As we also said, J.J. Pierce is also playing on our website, so you can always streamline and listen to them on every Tuesday and Friday night. And we'll be following Pierce all the way through the playoffs as our ring bearer of baseball for us. So we have a new pitcher, it looks like, in the game. Maybe. Would you like to do live streaming video of your team's game, self-serve, student or volunteer run? A full-service live streaming recorded on-demand pack is available to suit any team, venue, and budget available with full training and support through Friday Night Glory. Teams, media, and journalism programs, managers, parents, coaches, and events for can live stream, record on demand content, including full games, special events, player highlights, interviews, and more without the difficulties and limits of most streaming systems. Visit FridayNightGlory.com for more information or contact info at FridayNightGlory.com. As we go here to the bottom half of the 5th here, knotted up at 1. And number 17, the first baseman, Maddie Johnson, leading off here for the Marauders. And she's 0 for 1. She flied out to the third baseman her last time up. As the Marauders look to try to get the leadoff batter on. Tardy on the swing, fouled off to the right-hand side for strike 1. Emma Dare, the catcher's on deck. Kylie Dotson in the hole, the right fielder. As we said, in this very fast-paced moving game here, so we're already here to the bottom half of the 5th. 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball. As the Marauders are on the edge of the deck there, trying to get a rally here. And the 1-1 pitch. The ball is hit to left field fairly deep. Left fielder makes the catch for the first out. Got a little jam, came in on her hands a little bit for the long out. Brings up the catcher, Emma Adair. She lined out to the second baseman her last time up. She's 0 for 1. And the ball's hit to left field, fairly deep. Looks like the left fielder will make the catch, though. Just a little off the end of the bat there for another long out there for Emma Adair. As has a quick 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fifth. Bringing up Kylie Dobson, the right fielder. As she lined out the left field her last time up. She's 0 for 1. Looking to get on base here for the Marauders. Takes ball 1. As Greider's really settled down here, and nice stretch here in the middle innings. As Dodson swings at the very high pitch there. 4 strike 1. And Greider looking at her wristband. She has the pitch for the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off at the plate. 4 strike 2. Greider going with the gas there. As Dotson was a little tardy. We'll see if she drops that change here in this pitcher's pitch count. And it's hit off the end of the bat right to Sierra Nixon for the 3rd out. As no hits, no runs, nobody left on base as we go here to the top half of the 6th inning. 1-1 between Lewisville and Flower Mound Marcus. Our high interest rates getting you down. Please call Randy King at Farmers Insurance, 817-226-5464. Randy King has you covered for auto, home, life, and business, and is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Call Randy King at 817-226-5464 with all of your insurance needs. We got a good one here tonight. Pitcher's duel here. We go to the top half of the 6th inning here. 1-1 tie between Flower Mound Marcus, Lewisville Fighting Farmers. Fighting Farmers kind of fighting a little bit for their playoff life here as they're down 1 game behind Hebron as they lost to Hebron here this past Friday night. If they could knock off the first place Marauders here at their yard, be a big upset in the district here. It's what we used to, us media types used to call it swing games. As Benson was able to pitch out of a jam the last half inning, left the bases loaded by getting Ronnie Haney on the strikeout. As we will have the designated hitter, Priscilla Worthington, leading off for the Fighting Farmers. She has struck out both times she's been up to the plate.
Number 14, Priscilla Worthington.
That may be Priscilla Worthington. Just let me double check the. It says Priscilla. Okay, so I do apologize. And fouled off on the right-hand side for strike 1. So Wellington, she's been a little tardy at the plate her first 2 times up. As Benson's been able to get her strikeout both times. Slightly open stance, 0-1 pitch is outside. Ball 1. And the 1-1 pitch is a ball. As Benson is off the rubber. She has her pitch, the left-hander, and the 2-1 delivery. Way inside for ball 3. As Worthington looks to get on ahead of Emma Dolock, the shortstop. And a 3-1 pitch. It is way outside. Lead off walk. There for Priscilla. Leadoff batter's on now for the Fighting Farmers. This is Coach Alexander going to the home plate umpire. As we're going to have a pinch hitter, I believe, for the Fighting Farmers.
Pitch hitting, number
Yes.
2, Ricky Murray.
As Ricky Murray will be pinch hitting for Emma Dolock. As we have Worthington at first. Shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Could be a big point of the game here as the leadoff batter with good speed at first. Ricky Murray trying to get her to second. Gets her instructions from Coach Alexander. And the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball fouled off at the plate for strike 1. Kind of stabbed at the ball instead of putting the ball in play. As she gets some instruction from the first base coach, Lewisville. As we'll reset here with a 1-1 count to Ricky Murray. As Benson, after she was mowing him down from the second to the fourth inning, running in a little bit of wildness here. Has to pitch herself out of another jam here. And the bunt, beautiful bunt first. Get the runner at first. And going to get the runner at second. Beautiful play as Worthington went across way too far off the bag, and the throw behind her gets her out at second base. Boy, that is a death kill as he had a beautifully placed bunt there by Ricky Murray. But Priscilla Worthington's thrown off at second for the second out. So the bases are clear now for Emily Till, the second baseman. Allie Barrentine, the third baseman. And the 0-1 pitch. The shortstop goes out there, and she can't corral it. Long run over there. Looked like she had it on the tip of her glove there. May have closed her glove just a little too soon.
Brings the plate with 2 outs. Number 4, Emma Dolly.
And I'm sure Hayden would tell you she should have had that one. As is an 0-1 count. Ball's fouled off for strike 2 at the plate. And high brings the count to 1-2. As Emma tries to reset it again for the Farmers. As the bases are clear now. Benson 1 strike away from getting out of the jam here in the top of the 6th. Ball's popped up to the third base side. Gonna be out of play as it touches the net here. So we reset with the 1-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Benson has really had some good pitches here when she's really needed to have it here in some of these mini jams. See if she can put away the pesky Emma. Fouled off again. As Emma is 0 for 2, she flied out to center field the first time up and grounded out to second baseman the last time up. And the 1-2 delivery. Line to the second baseman for the third out of the game. And again, got to talk about how great Lexi Vincent has been able to pitch in some traffic on the base paths here. She records the third out. As we go here to the bottom half of the sixth inning. And this 1-1 tie between Flower Isle Marcus and Lewisville Fighting Farmers. And Tooth Acres Pet Care Center provides the finest indoor-outdoor boarding environments for your pets. With over 45 years of experience, the Clem family has created and maintained the highest level of excellence in pet care industry. We are pet owners too, and we hope that your pet will become part of the Tooth Acres family for years to come. If you mention FNG and get your third night free for new customers, you can call them at 972-492-3711 or go to their website, toothacres.com. So we go here to the bottom half of the sixth inning in this 1-1 tie here for the Marauders. And I believe will be leading off will be Kylie Dobson, the right fielder. No, it's going to be, I'm sorry, it's going to be Kenny going to be leading off here.
Here we go, bottom of the sixth inning.
The leadoff batter, Michaela Kenny, the leadoff batter. As she walked her last time up, lined out to the shortstop her first time up. It's 0 for 1. Kenny going to be looking to get something to drive to get this rally started for the Marauders here, as they have the top of the order coming up here in the bottom half of the sixth. This very fast-paced moving game here. Kenny with the slightly open stance. Takes the ball. For Grider, this is one of those where she wants to get Kenny out for certain. She does not want her terrorizing the base pass. And setting it up for that middle of the hard lineup here for the Marauders. The ball is a grounded base hit. Kenny shows you why she's one of the better players in the area. She leads off here at the bottom half of the sixth inning with the base hit to left field. It'll be interesting to see how the Marauders play it from here as Bella Hernandez comes up. As she is 0 for 1, she walked in the first inning, run scored, grounded out to third base her last time up. As now we'll see if Grider can be able to pitch herself out of a mini jam here. And attempted bunt at the plate is fouled off. As Coach Southern wanted Bella to get the bunt down. It was not successful. 0-1 count. We'll see if it's the same play again or maybe a hit and run here. Way high for ball one. Excellent speed at first. Hernandez, tough out at the plate. Puts the ball in play. Sets up for a bunt. Pulls it back for ball two. A lot of working parts here when she's at the plate. Gonna let her swing away. And it's a ball on the changeup. Just missed. Got a hitter's count now at 3-1. Be interesting to see what Coach Southern does here. If she allows Hernandez to swing away here or not. Or put the bunt back on. And she does put the bunt back on. And it goes just foul by a hair. As Riley Haney almost picked it up too soon. Would have been a successful bunt. But it just goes just foul there. And that runs the count full here. 3-2 now to Hernandez. Kenny at first. And the ball's hit up the middle for a base hit. Big base hit. So Kenny takes the big turn, gets back to second. But the first two runners are on for now for the Marauders here. And this brings the third baseman up Brooke Johnson, she's 0 for 2. Struck out her first time up. Flied out to third base. As yes, we're going to have a meeting as Coach Alexander goes out to the bump here to talk to her pitcher, Grider, as now she's going to have to pitch out of this jam here with runners on first and second and nobody out. Coach Southern talking to her bunch. Could be a very big play in the ball game here. As they're taking their time here, I think that both coaches realize how big this at-bat can be for in this game. Got and way outside for ball one. As Brooke was ready to put the bunt down. Wisely pulls it back. As she steps out of the box, gets back in. And Grider with the pitch. Way high again. Brings the count to 2-0. Looks to be overthrowing just a tad here. She's lost a little bit of her control here. And then drilling rush kind of rushes a little bit here. Then your mechanics kind of get out of whack. See if she can bear down here. It's a 2-0 pitch. Bunt attempt at the plate is fouled off. At the plate. As Coach Southern talking to Johnson. As we have a 2-1 count. 1-1 score here, bottom of the sixth. And ball three. This Grider's way high there. Be interesting to see what Coach Southern does here in this 3-1 pitch count to Johnson. And 3-1 pitch, fouled off of the plate. And it's going to be on the line, and it's fair. Sacrifice by Johnson. Barely. Just stays right there on the chalk. Advances both runners to second and third now. As the number 4 hitter, Lexi Benson steps up to the plate.
Number 8, Lexi Benson.
She's 1 for 1. Double in the first inning, scores the only Marauder run. And walked her last time up. First base is open, so I'm sure that Grider will be pitching very carefully to her. 1 out. KK at third. Hernandez at second. And the ball's hit right up the middle. It's going to score 2. It's a big throw to home. Hernandez gets under the bag, but a double brings in 2 runs as Hernandez and Kenny scores here in a 3-1 lead for the Marauders. As Lexi Benson moves to second base on the throw home.
Number 3, Hayden Sokolowski.
Now bring up the shortstops. Hayden Sokolowski. She is 0 for 2. Lined out to second base first time up. Popped up to the first baseman. She looks to get some more damage here. As Benson's on third, fouls it off out of play here on the right-hand side. Big hit by Lexi Benson there. Boy, she has all 3 RBIs here for the night. Goes right back up to the box. It's close play at home, but Hernandez was to get there for the second run of the inning. 0-1 pitch is high. Grider still seems to be overthrowing a little bit here in this inning. As the Marauders now looking to get some more insurance here. Popped up Gonna probably reach out of play here. Yes. 4 strike 2. One-two pitch, way high on the change. Evens the count at 2. As Coach Southern's going to let his girls swing away here. Runner at second. Just 1 out in the inning. 2-2 pitch. And it's hit to the right side. It might drop, and it does. They're going to send it go. We're going to have a play at the plate. Ball is up the line there. Run scores, and the runner's going to be at second. Yes. Sokolowski gets to second base on the RBI single to right. Scores Benson. Wow, freshman. Not bad. Big hit there by Sokolowski. Gets the big insurance run here for the Marauders here. So they've scored 3 in the inning. Still only 1 out. And Hayden at second base now.
Breaks play number 19. Designated hitter, Brooke Lawson.
And Brooke Lawson steps up to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Struck out her first time up. But lined out to center field on a beautiful double play to Sierra Nixon in the 4th inning that doubled up Benson at first. She steps in, slightly open stance. Takes a strike. Hayden at second. As the Marauders come alive here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 3 runs. Still only 1 out in the inning. Count even at 1. As Marauders look to add some more insurance here with 3 already plated here in the inning. And Grider with the 1-1 pitch. Way low. Going to be a play at third. Almost, and the ball goes into left field, and the errant throw there by Haney will score easily. Hayden Sokolowski for the 4th run of the inning. That's Haney with the errant throw to third. She tried to get Hayden at third base on the wild pitch. Be an RBI for Brooke as she was at the plate. Now you got nobody on. 3-1 pitch here to Brooke Lawson. 4 runs in. And the ball is hit well to left center field, and a great catch there by Sierra Nixon in center field. About 3 or 4 feet away from the fence there, as Brooke Lawson gave it a ride for the 2nd out of the inning. So that would bring up Maddie Johnson, the first baseman. As she's 0 for 2, she's popped up to third base, flied out to left field. As we have 4 hits in the inning, 4 runs scored. Changeup stays high for ball 1. The Marauders come alive here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a pitcher's duel coming into it. And the leadoff walk comes back to Hunt. Lewisville Fighting Farmers. As KK gets on and Bella Hernandez with the base hit. And the big 2-run double by Lexi Benson. Proving to be the difference right now. As it's ball 2. 2-1 count. Here to Matty Johnson, first baseman. Pitch fouled off on the right-hand side for strike two. And the 2-2 pitch outside. Brings the count full here. With 2 outs, nobody on. As Grider's trying to end the inning here with no further damage. And the payoff pitch. Line back to the second baseman, to the pitcher for the third out. As we have 3 hits, nobody left, 4 runs in, no errors. As we go here to the top half of the 7th in a 5-1 lead for Flower Mound Marcus over Lewisville.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Now is the time. The market is hot. Call Paige White with Berkshire Hathaway for all of your real estate needs. You can also search for a home at www.dfwhomebuying.com. That's dfwhomebuying.com.
Well, here we are, top half of the 7th inning as Flower Mound tries to close it out here. The late rally here at 4 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning with the big double for Lexi Benson. She's got 3 RBIs here on the night.
Number 13, Allie Barentine.
And number 13 for Lewisville, Allie Barentine. She is 0 for 2. Popped up to the first baseman, flew out the right fielder last time up. Takes a strike. As the Farmers try to get a rally here. And the ball is fisted to left field. Going to be a base hit there for Allie Ballantyne. Get the leadoff batter on for the Farmers. That brings up the second baseman, Emily Till, as she is 0 for 2. Tonight she got struck out her first time out and grounded out the second shortstopper last time up. And yeah, so we've got district standings here as Flower Mound Marcus and Flower Mound are tied with 5-1 in district. Hebron's in second place with a 4-2 record. Coppell is 3-3, and Lewisville is tied with Coppell with a 3-3 record. Big game here for Lewisville. As we said earlier, if Lewisville could have stolen one of these games here, it would have knocked Flower Mound Marcus. And that is a strike to Emily Till. As Benson tries to work away here with the leadoff base hit from Allie Barentine. Chasing 4 runs here, Fighting Farmers here in the top half of the 7th. Ball's hit back to the pitcher. Throws it to second base. Will get the lead runner. No, calls are safe. Gonna be an error there on the second base, on the shortstop. Wow, big play there. Is now the Fighting Farmers got 2 runners on here with nobody out. And that's going to bring the right fielder up, Maddie Brooks. She's 1 for 2. She's grounded out to shortstop and got a base hit to left fielder last time up. swings through the ball for strike one. As now Benson tries to work her way through here. A little jam here. She has a 4-run lead here. Nobody out. 1 strike to Brooks. Fouled off at the plate. Dug herself an 0-2 hole now. As Benson looks to complete this win here for the Marauders. So it's a big game here in district here. As Flower Mound Marcus and Flower Mound are tied at the top of the district here. Way inside for ball 1. Flower Mound Marcus comes in here with a 3-game winning streak here in district. Coming off with a big win, 13-1 on Friday night over MacArthur. And the 1-2 pitch. As the Marcus faithful really were wanting that pitch, do not get it. Runs the count even at 2. Maddie Brooks. Fouled off of the plate. We'll do it again here. 2-2 count. As Flower Mound Marcus has beaten Flower Mound. So they hold a half-game lead there on the first time around. It's Maddie Brooks battling here at the plate. With a 2-2 count. 2 runners on, nobody out. Fouled off again here. Good at bat here for Maddie. Excellent speed on the base pass here for the Fighting Farmers. Coach Alexander gives her a sign. As Benson looks to finish off the Fighting Farmers here. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, another foul ball by Brooks. Good at bat here by Brooks. He's really battling here. Fouling off some players' pitch. And we'll do it again here at 2s. Line drive for a base hit. It's going to load the bases for the Fighting Farmers. They get the first 3 people on here. Brings the tying run up to the plate. Brings the tying run to the plate here now. Excellent at bat there by Maddie Brooks.
Number 10, Sierra Nixon.
That brings off the leader batter, Sierra Nixon. She's had a great play. She has a great night here. She's 1 for 1, been hit by pitch twice in this game. She had a double to center field in the third inning. As we said before, she had a beautiful double play there in the 4th inning. Off the bat of Brooke Lawson, who doubled up Benson at first. She comes up here now she represents the tying run now with nobody out here in the top half of the 7th inning. As Benson gets back here to the rubber here, and she's going to have to pitch herself out of a major jam now here with the top of the order up here for the Fighting Farmers. Excellent speed at home and on the base pass. As Sierra Nixon takes a strike there. One pitch. It's fouled off. 0-2 hole now for Nixon. Mia Gutierrez, first baseman on deck. Having Griner in the hole. Pitcher. And the pitch. 0-2 pitch. Line up the middle for a base hit. Gonna score 1. They're gonna have a play at home plate. And she's safe! The throw was there, but does not get it. Now the runner moves to third base now. So we have 2 runs in, but we're gonna have a runner thrown out at second base. Sierra Nixon gets thrown out at the second base for the first out of the inning. She has a base knock up the middle, though. Gets 2 RBIs. She's had a monster game, but she gets, as Coach Alexander is going back out to argue her case here, saying that she thinks that Sierra Nixon beat the tag there at second base. From our vantage point, it looked like she was out. And that would be the first out of the inning. That was a close play at home plate. It looked like it might have been out at home also. That was a perfect throw at home. Must have missed tag, but yes, now Sierra Nixon is thrown out at second base. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Mia Gutierrez represents the tying run now at the plate. As Maddie Brooks is on third base. Just 1 out in the inning. 5-3 lead now. Takes a ball. Well, that's a tough to make that first out in the inning at second base here, Nixon. And the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off at the plate. 4 strike 1. Looked like a drop ball there by Lexi Benson. And the 1-1 pitch. Tough pitch outside. 4-2. As Benson trying to get out of the jam here. Giving up 3 hits in the inning so far. They cut the lead in half here. Ball is nubbed to left field. It's going to be another base hit. The 4th base hit of the inning. Brings in the 3rd run of the game. As now the go-ahead runner is at the plate now. That's Haven Grider, the pitcher. And now we've got real interesting now here is the tying run is on base and the go-ahead run is at the plate now. Just 1 out. As we will have a new pitcher.
Haley Herzig coming in pitching.
Haley Herzig checks in to be pitcher now.
Lexi Benson moves to left field.
Haley Herzig comes in to try to close the door here on this rally here, the Fighting Farmers. They're living up to their mascot name here with 3 runs in here in the inning after going down 4 here at the bottom half of the 6th. Still just 1 out. Gutierrez is on first base. And Haven Grider, the pitcher, is up. She's 0 for 3. She grounded out the shortstop. Struck out and grounded out the shortstop. And she would love to make amends for the tough bottom half of the 6th inning, where she gave up 4 hits and 4 runs. It looked like it might have been an insurmountable lead there for Marcus. The Fighting Farmers did not put their bats away and come out here in the top half of the 7th. They've already played at 3. Looking to tie this game or go ahead here. With the go-ahead runner at the plate now. And their number 3 hitter, Haven Grider. Riley Haney, the catcher, is on deck.
1 out, 1 runner on. Base number 5, Haven Grider.
Haven Grider has a chance to make amends with the stick now. She steps in the plate against the new pitcher, Haley Herzog. Looking to close it out for the Marauders. Way tardy on the swing there for strike one. Looked like Lexi Benson been pitching out of jams most of the night. Just ran out of gas here in the top half of the seventh. And the 0-1 pitch. And it's lined to left field, but right at the left fielder for the second out of the game. Boy, it's good wood there by Haven Griner, but tough luck there. She lines out to left field for the second out.
With 2 outs. Base on number 0.
Riley Haney, the catcher, stands up to the plate here. She represents the last out here for the Fighting Farmers. As she's 1 for 2. Excuse me, 1 for 3. Got out the shortstop, got an RBI. Strikeout. 1-0 pitch for Haley Herzog. And fouled off to the right-hand side. Knotted at 1 piece. And the 1-1 pitch. Way high for ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. Uh, 2-1 pitch. Runner at first. 2 outs. Couldn't hold off on the check swing there for strike 2. This count is even at 2. The Fighting Farmers are down to the last strike here. Down 1. 5-4. And looking to extend the inning here for the Fighting Farmers. The 2-2 pitch. Way high. Brings the count full now. Big pitch here for Haley Herzog. Big at bat here for Fighting Farmers and Riley Haney. And the pitch fouled off at the plate. Just fouled it off there. Fighting Farmers trying to pull off the big comeback here in the top half of the 7th. And the 3-2 pitch is called strike. Big strike out there for Haley Herzog that ends the game here as the Fighting Farmers come up just a run short here in the top half of the 7th as they lose 5-4 to the Flower Mound Marcus Marauders here. And a very good game here, very fast-paced paying game here, and the Fighting Farmers almost come back here and try to send it to the bottom half of the 7th, but just come up a run short here as Marcus, as the Flower Mound Marcus Marauders will still be on top of their district here, depending on the Flower Mound score here. We do not have that just as of now, but anyhow, we appreciate you listening to us on this Tuesday night here. Hope you enjoyed the telecast here as we had a really good game here tonight as Flower Mound holds off the Fighting Farmers 5-4. Listen to us on FridayNightGlory.com as we'll have the J.J. Pierce game on Friday night. We'll also have Little Elm at the Colony on Friday night in softball. So Randy Edwards and Kenny Matthews will be there on Friday night. We hope you tune in, and we will see you on Friday.